Here's what I was going to say right today. Actually, I want to talk to you about something. So this is from my boss. At McDonald's. So if you're watching, hi. Um, so I want to tell you a few things about Little Caesars because I got the uniform on and everything. So basically, I went to work on the 5th of July, and I explained to my boss that I want a new schedule. So that's what I did, and she didn't know what I was talking about. My station at Little Caesars. So I have multiple stations. I'm gonna explain what every single one is and how it works. So I got trained on Makeline, which is pizza. Making pizza, putting pepperoni on it, sausage, whatever. Very different from Domino's. Very different from Domino's. But the way what I talked to you about was dough. So if you guys don't know, which I'm sure you don't, dough is very complex and a bit different. So we make our dough from scratch, literally scratch. Um, so here's what we do: we get how do I explain this? So we have so we put water in a little tub, put yeast in it, and then we whisk it up very fine. Then we pour that in. We pour that in the a big huge mixer, and we uh, then put oil in it, vegetable oil, by the way. And then we pour flour in it, a whole bag of almost half a bag of feed or dog food kind of size bag, right? Of flour. And that bowl mixes it up for about 90 seconds. Very loud. Um, so that's how it's made. Then you after you take it after it gets finished and everything, you oil up a tub and you dump it into the tub. You scrape it out. You have to. It's dough. It's gonna be sticky. You pour that. You pour that into a tub and you dump that onto the table. Well, then you cut it up with a little chopper thing, and then after you weigh it, it goes to 17 to 18 between 17 and 18 ounces. So I measure. We have a scale. We put it on there, weighs it. Then you throw in a little kind of funnel thing, you know, and that mixes that turns into a ball. It literally rolls into a ball because it's kind of like a little drill. It goes around. Yeah. Anyways, that's what dough is. After that, you put it on a tray of an 8, 6. Yeah. So that's how you do dough. There's a lot of different ways of doing dough. The 10 ounces is for cheesy bread. Now, ICB, totally different. Anyways, she didn't understand that. And so I thought I would make this video and tell you what it is. Now, for the make line, I'm going to tell you how that is. Okay, so, like any other pizza place, we get dough that's made from scratch. We put it in a pan. It's already in a pan, honestly. You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna tell you how we make it. Okay, so get the dough out of the walk-in after it's made, and we put it in a pan. We oil up a pan, and then we put the dough in the pan. Doesn't matter how, but you do, and then you smash it with a dough press. That is also that's already in a pan, and it stacks of 10. So then you put it on a rack, which can hold, I guess, 100, I think, stacks. So that's about 1,000 pans at a time. So get that, and then you put. No matter what, it's usually pepperoni. So you get that out, and you obviously sauce and cheese it, right? Then we usually do pepperoni, which is pepping. We just pep it. So after that, we most pizza places just get pepperoni and just throw it on there, right? No, we don't do that. We do 6 down, 6 across. Then we go around, 4 on the outside, 2 on the inside, and 1 in the middle of where that is. I could show you right now, but I'm not going to because I have to go to the kitchen. And not, it's a big mess. After that, we put it on a rack that's heated, or not heated, but something. And then if we have classic pepperoni or best pepperoni is a regular pepperoni with 8 in a circle in the center of it. Classic pepperoni, same thing. We just put it on the rack. If it says that, boom, we got it. Throw it in the oven. Wait for it. That's basically all of it. Now the boxes are very different from Domino's as well. Domino's has a slant in the front 2 corners. We don't. Ours is flaps up, middle up, fold, back flaps, top, close. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then goes to customer. So a few things I want to say about Little Caesars. I actually work for them, like I said before. I like that place. I like working there. I've got most of what I've learned from Domino's, but it goes to Little Caesars as well. I like it. I really do like it. There are a few things that are flawed in their system. Their system is the same as McDonald's, except theirs is not a smart clock. There's a zip clock. It's the same sensor and everything, but a slightly different system. They don't have boxes like McDonald's does. They have faces on them. Doesn't bother me. But what does bother me is that you have a set. What bothers me about it is that it doesn't do military time. It says you've successfully clocked in at 10 a.m. or whatever. It doesn't have. It only has 2 shifts, which is morning and evenings. They have no overnights, which is probably why they don't have military time. But let me tell you something about dough. There's no set schedule for that. Even though your schedule might say you're off at the time, you're not off at the time. If you are off at that time, awesome, good for you, awesome. But there's no set schedule for dough. There is only you leave when you're finished. You don't. It's just like overnights. You don't leave until you finish. You do not leave. You can't leave until you finish what you're doing. Just like overnights at McDonald's. You can't leave until you're finished with everything. So, that's how it goes. That's how it should say. And this goes without saying. Most of what we do is very, very simple. We have simple things that people don't usually do. A lot of different pizza places just don't do what we do. They don't use scoops. They don't count 36 to 38 pepperoni on one pizza. We do. I forgot the actual number that goes on the pizza, but that's what's also right. So, in all respects to both jobs, I don't want to change. I don't want to change anything. I want to work at McDonald's and I want to work at Little Caesars. It's the same thing. I have respect for both jobs, regardless of how much I work there, whatever. But I did get scheduled to on July 6th, 5th, sorry, 5th, of my actual schedule that I was before I left, or get out another job. That makes it a bit different for me. I did get offered to work 2 or 3 days at McDonald's and rest of the time at Little Caesars the day I wasn't working. But I might have to change that schedule that I got because I just got called in yesterday to work until close, which was 10. Hard to believe, but it's true. But with all due respect, I love Little Caesars a lot more than any other job I've had. Domino's didn't give me my hours. Chicken Express fired me for no good reason. McDonald's made me work overnights before I quit. I couldn't do it anymore. McDonald's is giving me a weird mid shift, which is going into overnights. I can't. Doesn't mean I don't want to stop working there. I don't want to stop working there. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is that you guys obviously have some kind of respect for me. Don't know what it is yet, but you do have respect for me. But the reason I got a second job was so I could pay bills. Only reason why. Not because I don't like you guys, not because I don't respect you guys. I do respect you. Hell of a lot. Okay? But I just need to pay bills. And getting paid 8 something is tremendous for me. That amounts to currency benefits you give me about $500 every 2 weeks. Maybe a little less, but I'm still making money at McDonald's with this. As for Little Caesars, I gotta get that because it's on my bed. But more money. Means more money for me if left over. And more money for bills. That's how it works. But McDonald's, I do love you guys. I do want to stay there. But this is just a second job just for extra money. But I love it. Anyways, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, promise to let me in the face like you just took care. And as always, peace.